Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Faith It Friday. We have a special edition tonight. Wasn't supposed to broadcast this particular special until later on, but things happen and you just got to move and rearrange and just do what you got to do. So, welcome back, Sister LaShanda.
Hello, it's me.
Hello.
Hi. Nice to be back.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. So I know we were talking about there was going to be another young lady that was going to be on this week. So let's talk about it. We're going to talk about it. So way back in October, I reached out to a young lady to be on the broadcast, and we had it scheduled for tonight. Like always, a week or so in advance, I reach out to the person that's going to be on the upcoming Friday to, hey, are we good? Everything's great. I want to make sure that, you know, we're good to go. The face dropped, but there was no follow up message. Y'all know what I mean when I say the face drop, right? So, um, we got, I reached out to another young lady to come on tonight, and she was gung ho, she was ready, but she has a new position, and she got a promotion. And she works for a nonprofit organization, and they're doing a lot. It's Christmas season, that holiday season. So she's doing things with the senior citizens, and there were so many things that she had to take care of tonight that she just could not be on. So we moved her. Guess we had to move her out because we're booked the rest of the time. Plus, it's the holidays coming up, so she'll be on January 15th. So she will still come on. So she was my ram in the bush for such a time as this. Who knew that there would have to be a another ram in the bush? Okay, Karen, baby, she be blowing honey. So I reached out to my sister and I said, "Hey, will you come on and do a what we are calling a Where Are They Now edition of Faith It Friday?" We weren't supposed to introduce this yet, but God's timing is impeccable, right? God's timing is impeccable. So
Absolutely.
so I'm so grateful that she came on because she does have some things that's happening right now. And I guarantee you she's going to be on again in the new year once she gets going because it has gone from
Baby.
it has gone from a walk to a journey. This is a Faith It journey now on Faith It Friday. All right, so I'm gonna shut my mouth. Let me say my hellos. Hello, Facebook family. Hello, not Instagram. We're not on there yet. Hello, Periscope. Must be supposed to be coming up. Hello, hello, Periscope, and hello, YouTube.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. It is Faith It Friday, so y'all know we about to hush our mouth. Well, I'm about to hush my mouth. Get your pen ready. It is Faith It Friday. Where Are They Now edition with LaShanda Morris. Alita, you want to chime in before
Woo!
she?
Yes, I'm listening over here like so again, yes,
Got that
welcome.
double dutch going on again, baby.
All right. We are just still so excited. Things happen for a reason. And so it was the reason for you to be on here tonight. The viewers have been waiting for this night. Our audience, they love Faith and Friday just as much as we do. It's always a pleasure to have our guests come on, and it is just a double pleasure for us tonight because you are a return guest. And so, like Dee said, this is a special edition of Where Are They Now? So I'm excited to continue to share along with you on your faith walk because One thing about faith, it's a constant flow. It is a constant
Oh
journey.
yes.
It's
Yeah.
never, oh, I have faith for this one thing and that's all the faith that I need. It's never enough faith that you need. And so I'm
Right.
sure you've got more to tell. We have just been following along on your journey from the first time that you came on. So, just kind of start off for the ones that haven't that didn't know or didn't get an opportunity to see you, just kind of briefly go over that so they can kind of get caught up, and then we'll just get this thing rolling. Happy Friday, Miss Wanda. I saw her comment come in.
Mhm.
Y'all be sure to share this out, do a watch party. Bring some people along, somebody that is really not feeling like there is anything else right now but to just throw in the towel. Let them know that there is more than just throwing in the towel. That's not the way to grow. So if you know somebody right now that's just ready to throw in the towel, they've given up on their faith, they seem to be a little hopeless, let's use this opportunity to share the word to the people that they may not be listening to you, but they need to hear someone else, someone that they don't know. And we're definitely all ears tonight to again sharing this experience with Miss LaShanda. And I will hush my mouth so that we can get the pens to moving.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me okay? I
Yeah.
recently switched over to the iPhone land, and I'm still a little leery of everything. So we're gonna see how these AirPods work today. I mean, Team Android. Okay, hi. Okay. For those of you that are joining us for the first time, seeing me for the first time, my name is LaShanda Morris. Um, Previously, when I was on, my name was just LaShanda Morris, but now I can say my name is LaShanda Morris, registered behavior technician. Yes, I passed my examination, so I am now a registered behavioral technician. Um, when I was last on, I spoke on how I was on my job for 10 years. Celebrated my 10-year anniversary on May the 10th. On May the 13th, I gave them my 2 weeks notice and I left my job of 10 years. Um, it was it was a very hard decision, but I am grateful for the decision that was made. So many doors have opened up for me since then. The words of affirmation, the accolades, you know, all the positive feedback that I'm getting from my supervisors on my current job, it lets me know that I did the right thing. My sister knows I love my job. I absolutely love my job. I love the clients I worked with for 10 years. But I was always looking for a better way to serve them, to help them. And I think I will now, in the near future, be able to do more because I am happy to say that I have been accepted into college. I will be starting school on January the 19th so that I can go further in my career, continue this walk of faith, this leap of faith that I have done. School is not my thing, but I do know that by the grace of God, I will be able to flourish and, do the things that I'm able to do. He helped me to pass the RBT test. And I know that I'm going to continue to go further and become a board certified assistant behavior analyst onto a board certified behavioral analyst. The journey is not going to stop. I am not going to stop. I don't care how long it takes for me to get there. God is going to be by my side and I am going to crawl. I'm going to scoot. I'm going to walk. I'm going to run. I'm going to jog. I am going to do all of the above until I make it to that final destination. So, the next time you guys hear from me, it's going to be a few years, hopefully, because, we're going to be here that long. And I am going to let you guys know that LaShanda Renee Morris is a board certified assistant behavior analyst. So, yes.
I see what she say, D. She's gonna walk, crawl, scoot her way on up in there.
Yes, all of the above, all of the above.
I know that's right,
Take.
Mama May. Go girl. leaping in the faith, huh?
Yes,
Flourish.
I mean, I have
Yes.
to say that yes, I have been my worst enemy. I have been
Mm,
my stumbling block. I have been my roadblock. And, I had that talk with God. I say, hey, homeboy, he's my dude. That's how we talk. Like, I need you. I need you now. And he has showed up and showed out. And I know that it's only going to continue to go up from here because he has showed up and showed out for his daughter, and I have to do the same for him. And I will. Yes.
Indeed. So Sunday was a very special day. What was so special about Sunday?
What? It was my birthday. I entered into the 40 club. Oh my gosh. And I will say, when I woke up that morning, little aches and pains, they felt a little different. They felt a little different when you hit 40, yeah. And then I have also went from being the mentor at work, the big sister at work, to being the work mom. Yes, I have become the work mom.
So tell us, what does it mean to be a behavior technician, work mom?
Mm, rude. What does it mean to be a registered behavioral technician?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, what I do, yes, what I do, I work under a board certified behavior analyst. And what they do is they give us a program and procedures to follow to assist individuals that need help with behavior management, managing behaviors, giving them replacement behaviors. A lot of behavior is due to needs of communication. So it's also helping them with communication. We work hand in hand with speech and language pathologists, different things of that nature. And so some of the things that we do to those on the outside may seem a little tedious. But then you have those moments to where you get a phone call from a parent. It was like, oh my gosh, I didn't understand why you guys were doing this, but when we were at home, I saw the reason because they just did da da da, different things, different things like that. So I mean, it's just, yeah, it's cool. It's so rewarding. It is so rewarding. You have some individuals that have severe physical aggression. And you have some that, it's just a communication and language thing that you're needed to help them with. But it's like you can see someone go from biting you or attempting to biting you 50 times a day down to 10 times a day or down to 49 times a day. It lets you know what you are doing with the individual is working. And it's sticking with the program and following through it and being there, being willing, and being teachable. You have to always be teachable. Um, you can be trainable. There's some that are trainable. Someone has to be able to teach you what to do. They have to lead you to the water, and then you have to turn around. You have to drink that water. There's just so many pieces to the puzzle that we have, and everybody on the team is great. You have to definitely work together, be open minded, be willing to follow the process and understand the process and trust the process.
So take us through a typical day. Without, I know there's some HIPAA restrictions and things, but take us through just it could be one of your most challenging days or a good day that you left with a great feeling. You get to choose. Because I'm curious. Because when she tells me some
Um,
of the things that goes on, I'm like, I thought being in the school was what she deals with. I don't understand.
it does. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of understanding. And it also takes, you have to be able to know when to tap out. Because the job I do now and the job that I did previously, it can be very physical. I can have an aggressive client, and we could be dealing with with physical aggression for up to 8 hours. I had a situation where I dealt with aggression for 8 hours. Um, but the moment I've always told staff when I would train them, the moment that you begin to take it personally, hey, it's time to tap out. And it's okay to tap out. There's
Mhm.
absolutely nothing wrong with tapping out, because you want to make sure that you do that to refrain from doing something that can cause you to no longer be able to work in the field that you're working in, no longer being able to do the things that you love to do.
Mhm.
I had a staff, and I hope she don't mind me dropping her name. Her name is Nancy De La Vega. Nancy, I hope you're watching. Hi, Nancy. On my previous job, I had went back to work. I had been out with back surgery, and I had a client to throw a paperweight at my back, right where my incision was. Before I had an opportunity to react, respond, to even think about what took place, she came and she tapped me out. She said, "LaShanda, go."
Mm.
I will
Mm.
forever be grateful for that, because the moment that I had an opportunity to process what just took place, I just broke down. And all I could do
Mm.
was thank her for tapping me out, because I don't know what my reaction would have been, could have been. I mean, because we're human. We can have all the
Right.
training in the world to do different things, but we're human, and you have to be able to trust the person that's working with you to tap you out, even when you don't know that you need to be tapped out. But
Mhm.
that didn't even answer your question, but it just brought
It's
these
all
up. So a typical day with LaShanda, me, my mind goes everywhere. When I go into work, I work with individuals. I work with toddlers in the morning, and then in the afternoon I work with an adult. Um, when we get in, it's really fun. We do a lot of playing. I love kids. I have fun with kids, so we
right
do a
up
lot of
my
our teaching and learning and training by playing. It's just a natural thing. And we work on echoics, teaching him how to verbalize, saying different words. We work on matching. We work on motor imitation, like, do this. Well, what the camera? Do this. Can you make this? Do this. Can you show me? We have where we work on listener response. Show me clapping. Show me jumping. And what that does is prepare that toddler for being able to follow instructions from his parents whenever they're out in the community and they're needed to do something. We work on walking, around the room by holding the pocket, so that if they're out with mom, grandparents, anyone, they're at the register needing to pay for something, like, oh, hey, I need to get some out of my wallet, hold my pocket. And they can hold their pocket while standing right there without needing to move, or mom having to hold hands or anything like that. And that's just a small snippet of what we do with that particular individual. We have one to where we're teaching him how to, just simply follow two-step commands, or identifying hygiene products, identifying community helpers, different, so that a lot of, like I said before, a lot of behaviors stems from not being able to understand, or not being able to communicate their wants and needs. So we're teaching, these individuals how to communicate those things, communicate what they're needing. It minimizes behaviors. So
Mhm.
yeah, so that's what I
Yeah,
do.
I think that answers Karen's question. Before I can put it up, you had already said, do you work with adults, children, or both? And so,
Oh, I see it there. I work,
oh, you see it?
yes, I work with both adults and children. All of my experience, yeah, I see it. All of my experience has been with adults. I've been working with adults for, oh, I'm old, for 20 years now, I believe. Yeah. And I know, right? I just started working with toddlers in June. So, I mean, being with toddlers, is definitely a different. It's different. It's
Rashida,
different,
hey
but it's
girl.
fun. Hey, Rashida, how you doing, friend? Sagittarius in the house. Okay. Um, I know, right? I know.
Tell them about the
But
story of um, the turn the page, because that was just too cute.
one of the things that I work with the clients, being able to tolerate um skipping a page in a book or something like that. And so we were reading the book, and we have been working on this, for a while. And it's something as simple as, if they're wanting you to go back on a page by saying the word back, so that we could change the page back. So we are just reading, and I was letting him turn the pages. So he started doing therapy on me. I'm like, wait. So he was skipping pages, and he'll look at me, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, wait, what's happening? And I'm like, I know this is not happening. I said back. He said, oh yeah. He turned the page back. I'm like, okay, this is what we're doing. But it was an amazing moment because it showed me that what we were doing is working. Like he's getting it. Like it's really cool. It was fun. It's fun. It's a lot
Mhm.
of fun. So
Yeah.
yes.
You've said a few times throughout the testimony how we talked about yesterday on our show about, thank your way to wealth. And you hit on one of the points about appreciating the people that are around you in a few instances. And it's like, we don't think about the people that actually push us. I talked
Mhm.
about that yesterday, the ones that know, hey, your button is getting too red. Before your button got red, you thanked her because, that could have
Yes.
jeopardized, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Your future if you would have let that get personal unintentionally, right? Because she said
Mhm. Right.
the paperweight where the
The
incision was. And so I could just, when I hear a story, I actually put pictures to stories. That's how I've always been.
Mhm.
I'm like a visual person. That's how I learn.
absolutely.
I'm a
That's how I
hands-on
read books.
visual. So when I hear, anytime I hear a
Mhm.
story, if
Right.
I hear, if I hear a story about anything, I don't care if it's on the Ferris wheel. I'm actually looking at the items and everything, so I can just imagine, oh my God, the pain. Like I can see it, hear it, feel it,
Mhm.
and it's
Oh
like
yeah.
Mm.
before you could even breathe, she had to grab you. And it took a lot of faith for you to be okay with her telling you tap out and mean it. Like, hey,
Yes.
no,
And that
you
was
was
one of the main things that I taught staff as a supervisor when training them on different behavioral. Because my previous job, I was the manager of a day rehabilitation program working with individuals with intellectual developmental disabilities. I know that's a lot, IDD. And one of the things I was responsible for was training staff on behavior protocols that were put together by the board certified behavior analysts. And it's just we could go through the protocol all day long, but I always would tell them, if you begin to take it personal, if you don't understand something, tap out, call me. And I was the type of supervisor before I even became the registered behavioral technician. Whenever behavior would happen, I would run to it. I will always be there to support them. Um, I had moments where I would take over and do the protocol for them. I was like, hey, LaShanda, that's not really helping them. So I'll stand right behind you, and I will talk you through the entire process. But I always wanted them to know that if you need me, I am there. I'm going to help you through this. And the same way and I would tell them, the same way I tell you to tap your next person out. If you need to tap out, you see me getting a little, because those that know me, when I get upset, the tip of my ears turn red. If you see my ears turn red, hey, come on, Shonda. Hey, girl, go take a break. Go, you thirsty? You look a little parched. And so that was a bond that we got together. Like, 'cause I need to trust you. You need to trust me. If someone is coming at me with a chair coming across my head, I need to know either you're gonna yell my name, you're gonna bat the chair out the way, or you're gonna grab that chair for me.
Mhm.
So you can never do this job alone. It's not a job to do by yourself. You have to trust your team. You have to work together as a team. Because if I'm absent, I need my coworkers to step in for me and follow the same exact protocol because it's what's best for that individual that we're serving.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How many of you are enjoying this conversation? I know LaShanda from the big sister standpoint. She's little sister and the mother of my children.
Yes, the
So
mother. Yeah,
this
you heard that correct. The mother of her children.
Yeah, she is the mother of my children. And I know my mom, our mother's enjoying this too to hear, because she wasn't always this
I was that child. I was
good.
that
Baby.
child. I need a behavioral plan myself. I was that child.
Hmm.
I'm not
And so,
ashamed of it. I'm proud of it. I mean, it made me
you.
into who I am today.
Yeah,
Ooh, we all in our live from last
right.
night, just in real life. Okay, all in it.
And see, who knew she would be on last night? We had no idea. I messaged my sister. What time did I message you?
Wow. Mm.
At 3 o'clock.
At six something.
Be
Oh no.
back.
Well, initially
Oh, what
at
Oh,
time
three
did I
o'clock today.
respond?
mm.
Oh,
I'm
oh
looking for
yeah.
my phone. I forgot I'm on it.
You
Never
responded
mind. Okay.
via the phone.
That's like Darlene and her mask post. Yeah, who takes a sip of cup with a mask on? Me. I try to put a straw
Who
in
is
my mouth.
that? Which one of my children is that?
Neither one of yours. This is Chocolate Drop. He want to make a cameo appearance with his hand showing me. So you see
Yeah,
him just scrolling across. I
yeah, the
can't see.
iPhone. We see you, brother. We see
He
you.
didn't let you see that it was an
Oh.
app, right? Hot mess.
Welcome to the right side of phones.
Okay. Yeah, she has
Your
definitely
mama
come a
said, Lord have mercy, she has come a long way. Yes, I have. Who would have thunk
Oh
it?
yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So she didn't respond to that message. So did I call you or you called me? I called you and said, "Ma'am, did
I
you
called you about something totally different.
did, did you see my message? Oh, hold on, please. Oh, and she told me no. Really, she's like, no. But
I
hey, she's
did.
here, and I'm so grateful that she was that second ram in the bush. God is a God of another chance, not just a second chance, but another chance, another opportunity. And we are so blessed that you came on because you have given us such an insight to what goes on with those with disabilities, and it's not no fault of their own. It's just who they are, and that
Correct.
makes them special. And that's
And
something
honestly,
that we've
Darlene, like
told
with
all the time too.
oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're
Yeah,
good.
with the individuals that I work with, I mean, I have to say, like, they have been a blessing to me. When I first got into the field of working with individuals with disabilities, I was just looking for a job. Mama, yes, Team Android. I was just looking for a job. My neighbor was like, "Hey, my job is hiring." I'm like, "Hey, whatever you got, I just need a job." And it was working with individuals with disabilities, and I had no idea that I was going to go into that job and fall in love with it. They have taught me so much. I have clients to where, hey, those are my homegirls, those are my homeboys. Like, we have fun together. And it's for those that fear individuals with disabilities, it's the fear of the unknown. The first time that my nephew showed fear for individuals with disabilities, I said, okay, no, this not gonna happen. I took him to work with me. I brought him around individuals with disabilities. One day they was at work with me. I'm looking for them. They was in a whole nother part of the building just hanging out.
And they were
So
young.
they're very young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this has been amazing. It's December. This is our first Favorite Friday of the month and the first of the year. So we have something that we're adding. I did not tell you about this. So we're
Who,
calling
me?
this, yes, we're going to call this the
Oh, oh.
lightning round. So I have 5 questions that we want to answer. We want to ask, and the first thing
Mm.
that comes to mind. Tree said, "Yep,
Lightning,
don't be
lightning.
afraid of, being
First
around
thing that
those
come to
rich.
mind from me, your
Yes,
sister.
it's not that bad. You ready? All right. So, what's one thing on
Go.
your bucket list?
Bungee jumping. No, I'm flip-flopping, zip lining. Not bungee jumping,
Okay.
zip lining.
Name a place you would visit given the chance.
Oh, what's the name of it? Dubai.
Okay. Ain't Dubai on our list, honey?
Girl, you know Dubai's on our list, girl. I said the spirit was telling me she gonna say the D word. She gonna say the D word.
Certificate or experience?
Experience.
What would you never do?
Give up.
Nice. And last but not least, what has been your best childhood memory?
My best childhood memory.
Mm,
Oh, was when I got a Sega Game Gear from my TN for Christmas.
I remember when you got the sake. Wow, not the Game
Ooh.
Gear.
Yeah,
Yeah, that Sega
and
was
just
the
to let you know,
Sonic. That was
I
Sonic.
still have one.
Right. You still have a Sega?
Sega.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
And she
Yes,
knew
ma'am, I
this,
do.
that's
With
what
games.
Come
they all
Sega.
on.
I still remember how to do the code for Sonic the Hedgehog and everything.
Yes, because I said Sega was Sonic. You could play Sonic unless you had the Sega. You couldn't
Carl
do it.
said, knowing me.
Yeah.
Hey, Carl Jr. He said, knowing me should have been your best childhood memory.
We're not gonna do that, Carl. We're not gonna do it.
I like it. I like it. Yes. I guess we all going to Dubai together, honey.
Okay.
But who gonna go
Well,
ziplining with me is a question.
that's on my list too. I want to
I
go
know.
zip lining.
I'm gonna be
I
hollering.
went zip. Look,
As long
look.
as I'm
look.
secure, baby, I might need a buddy on the
Okay,
zip
just
line.
secure me.
I'm gonna be
I
hollering.
went zip lining on
Y'all,
the
don't get scared.
one of them blow up things. It was a bounce house zip line.
Wow. Don't
But
laugh at her. Don't laugh at her.
stairs and I zip line on my little I might have to
He said a
sit for my
bounce
picture to
house
post out.
zip line.
It was a bounce
Dog,
house zip line.
we from
Don't
the
hate,
earth.
y'all. Don't hate.
We from the forest underneath the feet.
It was green and it had
Listen,
some little palm trees in the center to let you do your thing.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
of course, my actress. She said you're on your own. She don't like
We
driving on
know
the
you're afraid of her.
highway.
Yeah.
I don't even know how
She
she
won't
makes it to
even
Dallas.
walk up the stairs to the apartment.
what?
Yeah, it's
Hey,
Yeah.
that bad.
She's afraid of heights and balloons. Heights and balloons.
balloons. Y'all didn't have no balloons.
Y'all, and we gonna close out with this.
Y'all
I
didn't get
got
no for your
funny.
birthday.
When Shonda graduated from high school, we were on our way home, and I don't know who bought the balloons, but somebody bought her a huge bouquet of balloons, and I had a Mitsubishi Mirage
No,
coupe.
at that time you had the Geo then, didn't it?
Oh, it was the Geo. Was it the Geo? Nope. It might have been. I don't know. It might have been a Geo.
It was one of them. It was small.
It was one of those cars, and Shonda got in and she was like, "Oh, get that." I'm like, what is going on? This was in 1999. Okay, mom said it was Mirage. She was like, "Oh, hit that." I was like, "What is happening?" I don't like balloons. I'm like, "What?" I was so
And I had
confused.
that hook, and they had a huge Tweety Bird balloon in that bouquet too. And everybody know how big Tweety Bird is.
Because her nickname is Tweety Bird. I never in my life had known anybody to have a fear of balloons, but our mom had one, and it blew my mind. I'm like, balloons, balloons. It's just helium,
And let it be told, I kept making the balloon touch her on purpose.
right? Because she was that child, like she
She
said.
said, that's what she said. I was that child. I was the
I was
one.
I was that child.
With her passion. I was like, I don't understand, but okay. I mean,
Yes.
everybody has their thing.
I can't believe it. I'm like, you know, Lena, I'm with that's one of those fun facts you have at those
A
parties. What's
fun fact.
something about? What's something we don't know about? I would have never guessed that for anybody.
Anybody.
Oh, it was funny. It was real funny.
Yeah, it was real funny because we had quite a ride to go to get to the house.
Yes.
So, but this has been really fun. It's good to know that you are still on your faith journey. Um, and she didn't sign up for school. Somebody made her do it. Let's
Yes,
just put
one
that
of
out.
my work daughters.
We're back to point number 2 on yesterday. Appreciate the people around you, those around you.
Yes.
It's still up there.
It's still there. That number 2. I'm telling you, this
But
is
then
all in our life
Number two.
yesterday in real life.
I mean,
Yes.
completely our life.
Mm,
And then this next point right here, because you've talked about that too. Speak of
yes.
gratitude when you share your story.
Yes.
You can hear the joy in your story. Even though you might get beaten and battered by your clients, there's a joy that flows through all of that. And we just talked about this last night, and you weren't even scheduled to be on.
Nope.
That's the wild part.
That's the Holy Spirit.
Okay. We can plan
And I
everything,
did
but
not see what happened yesterday.
mm, ain't that something she don't even watch my shows? Mm, no, I'm
I
just playing.
did. I didn't yesterday. Jesus said sleep, and I
Okay.
slept.
A favorite verse is Jesus wept. So I'm not surprised you
Jesus
said
wept.
Jesus. And we're gonna go. At Sunshine Band and Red Circle, we always had to quote a scripture. That was like our requirement, and that would be the one that everybody would say. Jesus wept. They were like, y'all going to come up with a
Mm.
whole nother scripture. Everybody can't come up here talking about some Jesus
In the
wept.
beginning.
God. Now everybody used to do John 3:16.
Look, they got
My crew.
66 books.
Yeah, we all used to do John 3:16. That was the one everybody
Right.
stole too. John 3:16. For God so loved the world.
And Psalms 23:1, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
Yes, okay. All of
Amen. Give me my juice and cookies.
I don't know if y'all can see me, but this iPhone, I lost you.
Yeah, you became a black screen, honey.
You just put your mic, I mean your camera off. Just tap it at the bottom. Hush. And
Tap
that's
it.
it.
They start
There you
cam. They
go.
hey,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to stop putting that haterade on the iPhone.
I think I'm back.
You are.
Okay. Okay. Hey. Okay.
This has been a fun, inspiring, just outstanding Faith It Friday. Where Are They Now edition. I hope you guys have enjoyed tonight as much as we have. Thank you, sister, for coming on, Miss Registered Behavior Technician. I appreciate
Absolutely.
your flexibility.
That's me.
And she said, come back to Android. She's lonely.
I'm on my way.
Yes.
Yes. So, Lida, you want to add anything
I'm gonna make
from?
sure I didn't hit mute, but no. I
Okay.
just like, the where are you now? It seems like your faith has definitely increased. I mean, it's like you're just taking the next step of the journey, with no reservation, no hesitation, no second guessing. Even though it might be there, it's not showing it, you're not showing it, you don't hear it. Your presence and your personality tonight is even more abundant than the first time that you came on. And that first day you was like, oh Lord, how's this gonna go? I'm just not, I don't want camera, and that's just kind of, in the back room, we kind of, we had to kind of be like, come on, you got this, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like,
Right.
baby, she's ready. She knows what the Lord has done. She knows what He is about to continue to do in her life. She's ready, she's enjoying it, and she's like, what else, Lord, is my faith going to
Mm.
show? Just being obedient. And this morning, oh my goodness, all this love that's just flying around in the air, y'all. I get to share on the live this morning. I was watching my Jamila Mitchell. Y'all know Jamila. Everybody pretty much watch her a lot of times, or they catch her. And they were talking about how obedience is the currency of the kingdom. And so
Mm.
just continuing to be obedient through your faith. It's just showing you that, whatever your kingdom is based on what God has in store for you, He's going to continue to build upon that faith that you have, and trust in your faith that you can continue to grow and flourish. And then you're passing along the torch by teaching people some of the things that you've learned. Being able to work with individuals is sometimes a hard task, because everyone has their own way of wanting to do things. And so you made that point so apparent. You have to be teachable. You have to be willing to, hey, this may not be the way that I would do it, but this is what's working. And so, just continue to just be the leader that you are. I am excited to see your next accomplishment when you graduate, because we going to get that too.
Yes. Oh,
I'm so
yes. Even if we
got
walking
great.
across the stage in the living room, it's gonna happen.
Okay, honey. Yes, honey. We're going to do it wherever we got to do it. Yes. And so you got great people around you pushing you and encouraging you, continue to, just be the light that you might need sometimes in your dark moments. But we just appreciate your presence again here tonight. We just thank you so much for giving us this short notice of time and sharing us with us, some of the bucket list stuff. That was fun. I like that. the little lightning round. So, thank you so much for being our first welcome back guest. And I can't wait to see you again.
I'll be here again. I mean, it's only right for me to be the first welcome back. I was the first faced it.
Well, a second, but we.
Hmm.
Did
We'll talk about.
Yeah, that's an off camera conversation between them sisters up there, because I'm not even gonna be in
You,
that
you were
conversation.
the 1st of September.
Yes, you were the first of
First
September.
Friday. You was the first
Yes,
Friday in September.
yes.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Thank you, D. Because I was
I
like,
mean, it says one day the last shall be first, so I'm the first to return.
somebody missed
All
it,
right.
but I didn't.
Oh, I have had a ball tonight. I hope I have some energy to swing this hula hoop. I got to get my 5 minutes in. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Freedom Growers will be back next week, starting on Monday. We gotta cultivate that money. So if you want to learn how to get on the right side of money, join us on Monday. And of course, next Friday we have another hitter for you. We cannot wait. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your time. We appreciate your time. Until next time, we'll be here, same bad channel, same bad time after
After that.
dusk. All right, you guys. Have a good evening.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.